What is going on, guys? It's Lawton here. Now, I constantly get asked, what's the best wheelie bike out there? What's the best wheelie bike if I'm 5'4", 5'6", 5'8"? And there's definitely a lot to take into consideration, especially if it's your first wheelie bike. You got to take into consideration tire size, wheel diameter, frame size, different brakes. And, this video that you're watching right now is going to help you decide, what's the best for you and how to decide what you want. So let's get into it. Now, first, we're going to be starting off with the Socal Fly. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I rode a Socal for about a year and a half. It was probably one of my favorite bikes. It was my first wheelie bike, and it's a pretty well-known bike on the channel. So I'm gonna have to start with that. It's a 24-inch skinny tire, rim brakes, and it's really good for shorter people or younger people. Really anybody between 4'7" and 5 foot. That's probably what it's best for. But yeah, it was a great bike for me, and I definitely learned a lot on it. Now, at around 5 foot to 5'4", you're going to be looking at the Blocks Flyer. Now, the Blocks Flyer is really similar to the Socal in that it's got rim brakes and it's a skinny tire, and they're built really similar. It's a really nice bike. I had one for a good bit of time, and it was pretty awesome to ride. I did have some problems with the bottom bracket and the freewheel. I ended up switching out the freewheel with a ROS freewheel. It worked great for me. And just beware of those problems, but other than that, it was a great bike, and really you can't beat it between 5 foot and 5'4". It's really the best option. Now, next we have the Fat Ripper. Now, the Fat Ripper is a really unique bike in that it's got, really fat tires. They're 3.5 inch wide. The balance point is really good on it for combos. You can't really swerve too well on it. I mean, it can still be done, but it's really not the best for it. But this bike is definitely good for heights between 5'3" and I'd say about 5'8". Bigger riders can ride it if they put, bigger handlebars on it. But really, I think 5'3" to 5'8" is probably the most effective height with this bike. Next, we have the PK Ripper. Now, I've owned a PK Ripper for about a year now, and, I really liked it, especially because it came with hydraulic brakes, front and back, and it's a 2.5 inch tire, so it's a little bit wider than, like, your average skinny tire, and it's a 27.5 inch wheel, so you kind of get the benefits of a bigger wheelbase while still, having it really easy to swerve on, and yeah, it's really great bike. Definitely think the best heights for it are 5'2" to 5'6", and just beware of the bottom bracket on this bike. It definitely is a little sketchy. Next, we have the Beast Mode. Now, this is my personal favorite wheelie bike. I just really like the tire size. It's a 3-inch wide, so it's in between a fat tire and a skinny tire. It's also got disc brakes, so it's easy to upgrade to hydraulics. And it just fits me really well. I think this is probably most suited for riders between around 5'4" to like 5'9", 5'10". It's probably the best. I think it's perfect, for me at least, because you can swerve on it, you can do combos, everything's just, it's just made for everything. Now, last but not least, this is probably the most popular wheelie bike out there, and that is the Big Ripper. Now, the Big Ripper is a skinny tire, 29-inch. It's probably one of the bigger wheelie bikes out there, and you definitely want to be around like 5'4" to like probably 5'10". I mean, I've seen people who are like 6'4" ride one, and so really, it's for bigger people, it's the best bike. But I mean, even smaller people, if you like bigger bikes, then definitely go out and ride them. But it's got rim brakes, which is not the best, but you can always upgrade to hydraulic rim brakes. But it really is a great starter bike. And I've never owned one myself, but I've ridden plenty, and yeah, they seem pretty solid to me. Alright guys, so it is now the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave them down below. Hopefully some of you guys will help the others decide and pick bikes. I'll try my best to answer some of them. But listen, I know you guys have been asking, where's the Fat Ripper? Where's the Socal Flyer? And I think it's time to show you where they are. I still have them. They're all still here. And I don't think you guys have seen this, in a while. So here it is, my original Socal Flyer. I haven't changed anything on it. It's just been hanging up in my garage. And yeah, a lot of you guys thought I sold it or I got rid of it, but no, I'm never gonna get rid of this unless maybe one of you guys wanna buy it. But I don't know. I can't. It's gonna be hard to get rid of it. I'd probably need a serious amount of money to convince me. But yeah, I love this thing. The Fat Ripper is sitting here. It's still being worked on right now. There's no brakes on it. I mean, there's one grip, but like, I'm just working on it right now. But it's riding mint. It's all good. We got, the beast mode, and then we got my PK Ripper, still working all good. Just all got the little purple parts on it still. And I mean, just look how awesome this looks. Just look at that. Oh, looks so awesome. And man, I just forgot how cool the Socal looks. I haven't ridden this thing at all. I might need to try it. Give me one sec. Oh. Guys, this thing is so tiny now for me. It is. I mean, look at it. When I stand like this, I mean, it just feels like a little BMX bike. It still rides like amazing. I haven't really touched it at all. It's literally just been sitting in my garage probably for about 2 years. But everything works good. The brakes are surprisingly sharp for rim brakes. But yeah, it's definitely can't wheelie this the same as I could 2 years ago. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. There's a lot of bikes out there for you to choose from. Just the main things you guys got to look out for is just the width of the tires and really just like the size of the bike in general. If you guys are getting your first wheelie bike, let me just tell you something. Don't get a fat tire to start with. You want to start on something skinny like this. So, the Socal, the blocks, the Big Ripper, the PK, those are all what you want to start on. You don't want to start on something fat. You want to kind of build your balance up because it's good to start on something skinny. That way when you get something a bit fatter like the Beast Mode or the Fat Ripper, you're just that much better. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.